welcome back to another episode of Weeble Slice Podcast. Yes, I am Mel.
Welcome back, it's your boy Nightman.
But before we get started, make sure you like,
comment,
share, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, make sure you click and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified when the last video has dropped. I don't know why I was tongue twisting.
Yes, make sure that you guys help us out, get us in the algorithm so we can get this out to more weebs like you.
So we are back again with the anime news for the week. Now, I know we've been doing this for the last couple of weeks now, and I think it's a good thing we started to. Sometimes you guys don't want to do all the research, so we do it for you. So this particular, and we're going to get right into the news first. First thing on the agenda. So if you have not been under the rock and you've seen this anime, I think it came out last spring. It was last spring, I think. And it was basically this is definitely a rom-com. Like, even though I didn't finish the whole series, I know it is. So the anime we're talking about today is called Alya Sometimes Hide Her Feelings in Russian, right? So season 2 got delayed from 2026 to 2027. So almost a whole entire year. So now the show basically will be on a 2-year hiatus. So what you think about it?
Well, the reason why it's getting delayed is just because they wanted to make sure that it has the quality and it's living up to the expectations that they want for the fans. So they pretty much said, hey, we're going to make sure we're giving you the best that we can give you. So we're going to hit you with the delay. And yeah, it kind of sucks to a degree, but at least they're thinking about the fans. And not only that, when it finally does come out, it's probably going to hit even harder as long as they do what they say that they're going to do. And there's going to be plenty of other things to watch. Mm-hmm. So I'm not too shooken up about it, but I can't wait for when it does actually come out and we get that season 2. And if you aren't caught up, you still have plenty of time too.
So yeah, so that's basically we're covering for regarding Alya. So let's pivot on over to Ghost in the Shell 2026 anime remake. Now, I'm pretty positive we did a reaction to the trailer itself. So if you on the channel, go ahead and check that out. But it's actually obviously coming to Amazon Prime. So Amazon, he actually touched upon this before. He said Amazon don't get a lot of anime shows, but when they do it big.
They do. They hitting. They got Uma Musume. They have the Gundam. I don't know how to pronounce it, but GUX or GURUUXXX, whatever it's called. They have the Gundam anime. So they also got Sanda. So when they do get anime, they seem to be getting hitters. So I don't know if they're picking and choosing and say, yeah, we're gonna take these, but they do it pretty big.
I do like Bumpkin, the Countryside Swordsman. I think that was really
cool.
Oh,
yeah. And they also had that one, Countryside Bumpkin Swordsman. So. Yeah.
So on to the other news. Now, I have watched this show back in the day. Kabanari, the Iron Fortress.
They said that they get a release date on the last one. What's the release date?
So they said launching in the anniversary product in Japanese. Let me double check and see what the release date.
No, the last one. It said that it got a release date called Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, my apologies. I thought you was basically mentioning the new topic. So the debate for Ghost in the Shell is actually July. So that's 2026. Okay. So it's the summer anime. So it's literally coming right around the corner.
Okay. So just so these guys will know when it's actually coming out.
So now back to Kabanari. Actually, have you seen Kabanari?
I haven't. I think that it's on Crunchyroll. It's in my list, but I have not watched it. I know it's a movie.
Kabanari is actually a whole. This probably be a movie, but the original series is a whole series, like a 24 episode series. It's about them killing zombies and stuff like that. You see High School of the Dead though, right?
No, I haven't seen High School of the Dead.
You haven't seen High School of the Dead?
I have not seen High School of the Dead.
Wow, that one thing I do like anime themed zombie shows. I ain't gonna lie, I watch them to all of them. So the base on this show is there's like a train happening, and the guy with the arm you see with the sword, the little thing chopped off, and he basically used that as a weapon to pump him in the head and kill him. The girl obviously shoots stuff like that. So some of these characters I don't recognize, but the dude with the green hair is the main character. And basically they kill zombies. That's all it is.
So they having a 10-year anniversary, and what are they getting, a movie? So
starting April 4th, they basically announcing a lot of stuff. You know how they get, I don't know if they're doing a whole shebang like how they did with Konosuba.
Pretty much it's getting like a whole day when they announce different projects and things that they're working on.
Yeah. So it's getting some similar type of love like that. But when it comes to the release date, I don't see anything regarding that. But Kabanari I do think it was a really good show. And High School of the Dead is a really good show too.
Where can we find Kabanari if we want to watch it?
Let me double check because it's like I said, it's a 10-year anniversary, so it's an older anime. So I want to make sure I don't give any false information out.
Well, that image that they're showing actually looks good for from an artistic point of view. This particular one, so I think that if you're looking at this, it looks good. Like it's going to be up to date compared to maybe what it might have looked like 10 years ago.
The thing is, the anime back in the day still looked good. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah, some anime. I read an article the other day that actually said that some anime is hard to watch from like the 90s and whatnot. And I was like, I could kind of see why newer generations would kind of say that. But for me personally, not really. Excuse me, if the story is good enough.
So I would say this is actually found on Crunchyroll.
So you watched this on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it was Crunchyroll anime. But I think at the time I watched it, I think it was actually on Funimation. It's been 10 years, so. But I did check it out because, like I said, when I see anime that's related to something, I'm like, okay, just pick my curiosity. Let me check it out. But yeah, highly recommend both. High School did in this. So let's get on to the other news. Mr. Beast, what he out here in these streets doing. So
Mr. Beast has a collab with the Naruto Anime Collection Limited Edition, and at the time of this particular video, it will be tomorrow when that collab will drop. But by the time, we don't know when we'll be posting this video, so it might already be out. Hopefully, you'll be able to click the link and you'll be able to go and check out the collab that they'll be having. Because if I clicked on the link earlier, and it's pretty much just says come back tomorrow on the 16th. But they'll be doing a collab with Naruto, and that jacket looks pretty fire. The blue bomber jacket.
That's a decent bomber jacket. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna cost you about $300 though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Mr. Beast, he sometimes is pro-consumer, so
we will see.
We'll see.
I wonder do Mr. Beast still do the burger thing. I think he got rid of that stuff. Maybe he used to try to basically work with other vendors and stuff like that, and they basically make Mr. Beast burgers and stuff like that.
Not particularly sure. I know he has his hands in a lot of different baskets, to include his own. He has a show on the Mr. Beast games or something like that.
Want to hear something very funny? I actually I had an opportunity to be on that. The show, and it's just basically a contest and stuff like that. But no, they don't make Mr. Beast burgers no more, I think. Oh yes, they do. I just don't see it anywhere. But yeah, they still sell Mr. Beast burgers. But that's not the conversation. But yeah, you guys let us know about this collab. You know, damn it, every celebrity trying to pivot their foot into anime now. There was another guy recently was talking about, man, I don't know his name, but it was on the internet, and he was basically like, yeah, I mean, I'm a real anime fan, and it got me in a chokehold. And he was basically just naming everything that's going on right now, to be honest with you. He named multiple different shows. I'm like, oh, okay. He was talking about one show, he was talking about Roll Over and Die.
Yeah, Roll Over. I'm telling you, everybody, Roll Over and Die is really good, you know.
So he was talking about
girl on girl, but I'm not mad at it.
And look, is that I'm gonna leave it at that. So now, when I see this brings back a lot of memories. If you've been on the channel, you would know we did a reaction to a Terminator trailer one point in time, and the Terminator trailer reaction was just the title.
It was like 10 seconds, and it just was the name.
Yeah, it was just the name. It was just a title. I'm like, what the hell? What is this?
But
what the hell? But yeah, so Terminator Zero canceled at Netflix after one season, despite season 2 script is completed and 6-3 outline. It was 5-season plan, and Netflix gave him the boot.
Well, the problem was they just didn't have nobody watching it. You know, that no one was watching it. It didn't get a lot of traction. So people just like, nah. And you know, on Netflix especially, they're notorious. If it's not getting traction, they're gonna get it out of here and move on to the next, which is a shame. And I'm not really sure it's because of the way they promoted it. I'm not sure if it would have been on Netflix, but if it would have been on Crunchyroll, would have been the same result. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can kind of look at it. But so for a perfect example would be Oshinoko. I believe Oshinoko probably is going to do better this year than previous because it was a High Dive exclusive, and now it's a Crunchyroll. So I would like to see the numbers on that. But that's just an example I would like to get. But this is no surprise because I'm a Terminator fan, but I did not watch that trash.
Man, to be honest with you, like I told you, Netflix is usually my last go-to app.
They have good anime, but it's literally hit or miss. It's a 50-50 chance whether it's good or not.
But like I said, that's like what most, I ain't gonna say most people, I'm just gonna say for me, that'd be the last place I would go to check for anime. Even though I know it has anime on there, it's the last place I would go. So I would go to Hot Dab before I go to Netflix.
Yeah. Usually for the exclusives.
Yeah, but that's my point. So now this is the highlight of the whole news event, right? We always want people. What's the highest anime of the week? What's going on in the winter anime? What's out there to watch, right? And if you're looking at this, if you're looking at the screen, they got the top three, or the top three anime of the winter, right? You got Oshinoko, you got Farron, and you got JJK, right? And he watching all three, and I'm watching 2 out of 3. Right, I'm fully caught up on Fair and fully caught up on JJK.
Yeah, I'm fully caught up on it, on all of it, and it's been good.
So the only reason I ain't fully caught up on Oshinoko because I had to watch season 2 on High Dive to get caught up what's going on with season 3. That's the only reason, because I do really enjoy Oshinoko. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because that was one of our anime of the year candidates one year. So I would leave it at that. Right, let's get into the top 10. So now, kind of low key, I kind of agree with a lot of this, right? I do think Sentence to Be a Hero. I haven't watched all the other shows, but I do think Sentence to Be a Hero did get really good when he was talking about, they left him to die at the castle, and then you got spoiler alert. Then you got humans pulling up like, hold on, is humans working with the demons now?
Yeah, I was like they siding with him just so they can live or whatever. So that's pretty crazy. So you got Farron number 1. I see that. Yep. JJK number 2. I can see that. Oshinoko. I can also see that. The top 4. I can see that. Tune in to the Midnight Heart. That's pretty much. I've heard of it, and I know that it's a radio show about some girls whose dream is to become voice radio people, and there's this one gentleman who's like a legend who's supposed to supposedly help them. I heard it's really good. It's in my watch list. I have not got around to watching it. And then Tamori's B-side, I think that's about a music group or something like that. So I think that I heard it's good. I probably won't watch that just because I'm not really into the whole music group anime type thing. I know that some people like it, but
Shinoko's got a portion of the show about that.
You said what?
Oshinoko has a component of that in the show.
But the main thing about the show is the reincarnation, trying to find the mother's killer, and that's just like a step to doing that type of deal. So it's different from the old show. Is all about this.
That's that zombie show we talked about. Is all about that though. That's all is about. And I was like, yeah, this is not for me. That's fine. Right. And I actually watched like 10 episodes of it. Just wasn't for me. But no, I agree with it. I think Harris Paradise is amazing. JJK obviously Farron. Another one we talk about recently a lot is Chain Soldier. I didn't think it was gonna be that high though, but
not Chain Soldier, boy. That goon, the gooners out there voting it up. The gooners is voting it up. So
hey, he kind of told me like, hey, he said, you like he said anime booty, some sexy booty. I'm like, man, they got it. Nothing for the imagination. Nothing is left in their imagination at all. Even the part when somebody snuck in his room and she actually used a spell on them and they was thinking about certain things, and he had a dream that he was.
Hey, who was that?
So ain't none left to the imagination. That's all I would say.
Nah, it's if you get past that though, if you get past the goon, the story is actually really good.
He said the goon is just like. They all for the show, boy. That was the case. Tell the Red Ring should have been up there last season.
And I are polar opposites. I really enjoy that one. That one's a simulcast, so it comes out dubbed each and every week, and that's a rom-com. It's super funny because pretty much she's outgoing. She cares what other people think. He's not outgoing, and he doesn't care what nobody thinks. So it's really good and unique. So I've definitely been enjoying that one.
Then you got Journal with a Witch, and then we did a reaction to this one, the Yogi game.
Oh, Yogi Play Death. I haven't watched it, but it's in my watch list.
Yeah, that's the one we saw and stuff like
My Hero Vigilantes is on there. Fire Force Season 3 Part 2. I've been watching that.
And then Wash Away. That's the one with the laundromat and stuff like that. But the top 10 is kind of pretty straightforward, to be honest with you. You say I'm not watching this. Trigun.
Jack of all trades. Yeah.
So you guys let us know what you think about the top list. Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of anime people feel like they
pretty much took To Your Eternity and dropped it all the way down. And I know why that is. It's just because there's just not a lot of action going on. It's just really story driven, and there's pretty much is the main character coping with the fact that everybody is living their own lives to a certain degree, but they're also being seduced by the new version of those like little things just after them. So it's very different from how the other one was, but I'm still enjoying it nonetheless. So I think that this list is pretty, for the most part, it's pretty accurate. You know, I'm watching like everything, and you know you're on the right track when most of that your anime that you're watching is in the top 10. You know, and the stuff that we recommend or that we say, hey, you probably should be watching this. Hey, you probably need to have this on your radar type of deal. So it's not just us just talking out the side of our neck. So some type of reputability, I guess, if that's even a word. But you know, it's always good to know, like, oh, okay, yeah, they on the same track as
Just
me.
basically put it in other words or in other terms, our recommendation has some validity to it. That's usually it. Because we actually are watching these shows. We're not just speaking outside our neck. Even though people are super busy with their own personal lives, I still make a priority that I can still make legit personal recommendations through watching the show myself. So,
Yeah, I always feel good when somebody texts me, hey, what do you think I should watch? And I'm like, oh, you probably should try this or try that, or what are you into? You know, that's one of my first questions. What have you been watching lately? So definitely. But y'all let us know. What did y'all think about the news today? Was it anything that we didn't cover that you would like to talk about? Let us know down in the comment. Let us know, what did you think about the weekly 6 list of anime? Are you watching anything on it? And if so, what are you watching and how do you feel about it? What do you think is the winter anime of 2026? Let us know down in the comment. If you made it this far, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out one of these videos.
and as always, we are Weebless Lace,
And
and
we
we
are
are out.